Singh. Today we're meeting up with Toronto-based artist and curator Camilla Singh. We're going to hang out at her studio space to learn more about her practice, and then we'll make our way to the Art Gallery of York University to see your exhibition, Uniforms for Non-Uniform Work. Camilla makes amazing installations and performances that explore themes of work and work culture, and we see this in this show as she examines the work of a curator. I'm excited to ask Camilla some of my questions and hear about what she's been working on. So let's go. Hey Camilla.
Hey Sagan. You know what? I feel like there's something missing.
Oh. So we're here in Camilla Singh's studio. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
When I first saw the show, I was really seeing this nice play between Camilla the curator and Camilla the artist.
Right.
Yeah, and that was a really fun thing to experience in the space.
Yeah, that's great. A lot of my work comes out of subjecting myself to the ideas. Subjecting myself might sound a little more harsh than it is, but creating these scenarios where I learn something from it and then I'm making things alongside. So when I was doing an exhibition at MoCA, when I was the curator there, I did an exhibition called Dyed Roots, where as a gesture into testing out some of the ideas at play in the exhibition, I moved the contents of my office into a 12 by 12 by 8 foot high bird cage that we'd built in the reception area. And I worked in that space along with 4 budgies, and Toki and one other budgie came home with me after I left MoCA, and I had a real impulse to really strong interest in stopping and thinking about what it is I'd been doing for almost 10 years. And that led to thinking about uniforms for curators. And through that, meeting with my peers, my curatorial peers, and talking to them about what they do and why. Some of those other projects I've been making have been drawings or performances, but every single work I've made, I think, in the last 5 years has really been about work.
So you had conversations with 6 different curators, and those people are represented in mannequin-like installations. And things that came up in your conversations are also included. So I thought maybe we could walk around and visit with a couple of the curators in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to start first?
We could start with Philip Monk. I actually had around 30 conversations with different curators, and I recorded and transcribed all of those conversations as research towards looking at curatorial practice in a broader sense. So with all of the curators, I cast their hands and their faces. So all of the hands that you see on the mannequins are casts of their actual hands and their faces. He has 3 faces because he is able to reinvent himself for different reasons at different times. In a very interesting way, and also in terms of his decision making, it speaks more to looking at a wider array of ideas than just duality to come to decisions.
So these are the curatorial interns that keep popping up throughout the exhibition. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about what their role is alongside the curators.
Sure, yeah. The curatorial interns are very different from the curators. Their uniforms are very different in that their uniforms are the same or almost the same. So they're all the same because they haven't formed their curatorial practice as yet. And then the positions that they're standing in are Well, I was thinking a little bit about the tennis ball boy and ball girl kind of positions, and always having everything ready. They have snacks, flashlights, things to help see properly. A water bottle, a towel.
Yeah. You worked collaboratively a lot in many different ways as a curator and in your own artistic projects. Do you see this exhibition as, in a way, being collaborative because of the conversational elements that informed the uniforms that you created? Or is this something a little bit different than a collaboration?
Collaboration to me feels like an active role on both parts affecting the outcome, whereas it was more of a collecting through the generosity of people to share their ideas and personal stories with me. Nobody knew what I was going to make for them, and nobody asked me to tell them before it went on display. So I was given a lot of freedom and trust, I would say, to do what I pleased with that information.